My name is Kalissa Lester. I'm in the 7th grade, and I am a graduate of Intuverse Academy.
All right, so first question. Before Intuverse Academy, what was one thing you struggled with at school or in your personal life?
One thing I struggled with was my temper when I was feeling overwhelmed or someone or some people were asking too much of me.
Okay, and what was your first impression of the Intuverse Academy program? What did you think it would be like?
I thought it would be more like a regular school class and just a little bit more therapized, and I didn't think it would be as engaging as it was.
Okay, and we went over 3 phases: ignite, heal, and build. Can you tell me about the ignite phase and what did you learn about yourself?
In the Ignite phase, we were taught to recognize every aspect of ourselves, even the good and bad parts, and I had to learn how to come to terms with everything about myself, the good and the bad.
Okay, and can you name one of your strengths?
I would definitely say one of my strengths would be how I am able to adapt quickly to my surroundings. Usually, it would only take 2 hours for me to get the hang of something new.
Okay, and during the heal phase, you learned about crown responses. Can you give me an example of a time you used a crown response instead of just reacting and what happened?
So, when people come up to me for help in math, because that's something I'm good at, usually there would be about like 3 or 4 because our teacher encourages partner work. So I get a little bit overwhelmed if I'm not done with my work or I'm doing so many things and helping so many people at once. Instead of snapping like I usually do, I was able to find a polite but firm way to tell them to give me a minute. And then I got to help everyone who had the same question one at a time.
Okay, and what was the most challenging part of the program for you and how did you overcome it?
The most challenging part would be admitting my faults and learning how to breaking bad habits.
Okay, and what was your favorite activity or lesson?
I think my favorite activity was the last one we did where we put things that we need to work on and things about the heal, ignite, and build phase on a crown. And then we did a canvas with things representing us because it makes you feel seen, definitely, and it lets you express yourself creatively without being boring. It's very engaging.
Okay, and what does your crown represent to you now?
My crown would represent the best version of myself that I'm working towards, something I can polish and perfect, even if it's never fully perfect. It's just something I need to work on, and it's who I am.
And how has Intuverse Academy changed how you think about yourself or your emotions?
I've definitely learned how to easily identify what's going on with me, so why I'm feeling something, and how to fix it, like what do I need to overcome a negative emotion, and how to handle these situations better in the future.
Okay, and what is one piece of advice you would give to another student who is thinking about joining Intuverse Academy?
I would tell them they need to be able to accept all the parts of them, and even if they didn't join, the strategies that we use in this program would help them in their everyday life anyways. But I would definitely say it's fun to do it with others rather than be alone.
And last question, what does it mean to you to be crowned within?
To be crowned within means to put your best foot forward and try to be not perfect, but try to always be well-rounded. My name is Kalissa Lester, and I'm a 7th grade avid student. 3 strengths of mine are math, my reliability, and my work ethic. Something I struggle with is getting overwhelmed, so instead of snapping at people, something better I can do is walk away and take a breather. One goal I have for myself is to get into Hume-Fogg High School, and I'm going to be a criminal defense attorney. What being proud within means to me is to put your best foot forward and always work on bettering myself.